Yo! What up, everybody? This is episode 43 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. It is Memorial Day while we're recording this. So sitting right next to me is Miss Sanchez, Miss Yvanna.
What up?
And sitting across from me is my boy JC Nut.
Shout out to all the veterans, past, present, future. Thank you for all your service, and today we celebrate and honor you.
By getting drunk. Hell yeah!
Yeah, unless you're Wiz Khalifa.
I did that yesterday.
Shit, so that was y'all weekend. Well, I already know what we did, but...
Yep.
I already know what we did.
I know, but...
I didn't do much. I just worked. It was pretty slow because everybody was out barbecuing and
Having
spending time with their family and not at restaurants or bars. So, yeah, that was my weekend.
Yeah. Well, me and JC went to the Bacon Land.
Yes, we did.
With Jerome.
Was it a Bacon Land or Bacon Fest?
Bacon Land.
Bacon Land. They called it Bacon Land, but it's
Saturday was Taco Fest.
Wow.
Yesterday was Bacon Land.
It's lit out here in San Jose.
Yeah, it was.
We went out there, dropped some money on excessive refills on beer. Walked around to different vendors, tried out different meals with bacon.
Bacon!
Everything we tried was popping. Everything we stayed away from was warranted. As soon as I saw bacon on cupcakes and ice cream and certain kinds of Oriental food, I was not having it.
Man, they had bacon, popcorn, chicken, shrimp, popcorn, chicken.
I wanted to try it, but
that shit was smacking. You should have had that. You missed out, man.
That sounds hella good.
I chose the bacon and the pork shoulder sandwich.
So, that too.
What
that
did
was
you
good
get?
too. That's exactly what they got. And
yeah, we had bacon hot dogs,
bacon garlic fries.
Yep.
You should have called in sick, man.
I really should have.
And then to add it all off,
and they had free beer too.
Well, they had the free beer with the refills.
Yep.
Top it all off, we got a wrestling match.
Yep.
Amateur, but still a wrestling match.
Yeah, I saw the ring and I was like, we walked right past and we saw the ring and we were like, oh shit. And we had, who was it? Fat Boy? That was his name.
Literally,
Fat Boy.
Oh.
And he went against a wannabe Macho Man.
Yeah, he was like value menu Macho Man, but he looked like the Hurricane.
Something like that.
Like the poor man's Hurricane.
He's like, boo, don't boo me, boo him!
Yeah. They kept going, and we drank for 3 or 4 hours.
What kind of beer were you guys drinking?
Tecate, some IPM.
And what was the other one? The Lucky Star shit?
Something that tasted bitter without...
That shit was good to me.
I've never been drunk off beer. How many beers does it take to
shit.
get like
For
a buzz?
me, it takes a good amount.
But
we were drinking
constantly,
all afternoon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. I wasn't drunk. I was just feeling good enough to where I felt good taking a nap when we got back home.
Oh yeah, Henny Busby made a return on Saturday.
Did he?
Oh yes, he did. He was tame, but I fucking went out. I pretty much went out on Saturday because it was hella cracking downtown, and I had I lost count. I had fun. It got to the point when I was by someone's table and they were just feeling my vibe, and they just gave me a bottle.
Doesn't that always happen?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Busby.
Exactly.
So they gave you a bottle?
They gave me a bottle, and yes, and I went like this. I chugged it like Stone Cold, dead ass. I wish someone took a picture of that. I didn't give a fuck.
Hell
yeah! And then I guess God was on my side because as soon as I left, I walked past Studio A, and then I walked past what's his name, Mike Rich. Mike Rich saw me. Like, what's up, Busby? Gave me that. Hella fucking random, of course. And then I turned the corner, and as soon as I got like a good distance, I was about to cross the street. All I heard was pop, 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 pop. And I was right by this couple. I was like, was that firecrackers or gunshots? So that was gunshots. And I look and I see everybody running towards me like the fucking Stampede from Lion King. So I was like, whoa. And I just kept walking. Went to Chacho's. Yeah, Chacho's got me some Kanye salted fries and took my black ass home.
Somebody got shot?
I don't know.
Oh. You didn't look up on it yesterday afterwards?
Nah, I just heard gunshots and that was it. Oh. So, hey.
Insensitive as what?
If you're listening and you were the one that got shot,
you're probably not listening. But
yeah, we wish you the best.
No, actually, I think I know the dude who did get shot. Like I actually randomly ran into him. Yeah, remember Big Dave? He's like a club promoter.
I know who Big Dave is.
Yeah, he got shot at
when
that night.
That you just said you didn't know who got shot.
I just didn't want to say it, but I might as well say it now.
Oh shit, that was him. Is he?
He's good. He was hella good. He fucking dodged them bullets like the Matrix.
Nah.
How do you know he did all that?
Because he told me.
What did you write to Big Dave?
I was waiting for my Uber when I text you, and I was like waiting for a conversation. Fucking Big Dave was right there talking about it with his boys. And I was like, what the hell? Did he dodge it? And he's like, yeah, he didn't shoot. He missed it. He missed me on some fucking stormtrooper shit.
He's hard to miss. But
you know, shout out to Big Dave. Glad he's okay.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, but that was my Memorial Day weekend. And shout out to Ariana Grande after, you know, the tragedy that happened.
Right.
You know, she's gonna do a benefit concert, and you know, she's gonna pay for all the funeral services, and she put her world tour on hold for a minute. You know,
I think everything that she's doing is just commendable because she's like so young. Just imagine being like that, such a devastating thing happening, and you feel like you're responsible for those people dying.
Right.
So it's like you're gonna have that on your shoulder, and for her to be, she's doing everything like you just mentioned, all those things. Like she's really trying to not make up for it, but just tell these people, you know, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Right.
And it happened outside the concert too. It happened right after the concert was over.
And I was reading up on it because I actually chose 2 different publications with articles on the topic for one of my assignments for class.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going into it. They waited until the damn end of the show to do it. Like it wasn't.
Oh, this was at the end.
This was outside.
Yeah,
it was outside.
It was a guy. He strapped a device to himself. Obviously, he killed himself.
Suicide bombing.
Yeah, but he waited till the end of the damn show to do it, which I guess makes sense. Like people coming outside after the show blowing up. But I mean, the fact remains, it's like, fuck, for what? Like, what was accomplished at the end of the day? I mean, this was this is literally young teenagers going out just trying to have a good time, and then you're reading sad stories about there's still parents that can't get a hold of the kids, so they don't even know what's going on right now.
That is like the worst.
Right. Mm-hmm. And there was a situation where a family, father, mother, 2 kids, they all went. Explosion hit. Next thing you know, the father looks down and his wife's bleeding. He's slammed to the ground. All he sees is shrapnel on the ground. He can't hear or whatever. And he's giving all his recounts of what happened. It's like,
that's fucked up.
Yes, seriously. I mean,
no, but shout out to all, you know, all the families and friends.
Definitely. Prayers up for everybody involved over there.
For real, man.
And so she's also raising money, and then I saw that Yvanna posted in our group chat Justin Timberlake and Eminem.
Yeah, they contributed $2 million.
Yeah, they're doing they're doing. I think they did a fundraiser.
Yeah, they just contributed to it. So shout out to them. Shout out to them white boys.
Definitely.
You know, that's all the good stuff. You know, but since it's Memorial Day, we gotta remembrance to them. But even though it is Memorial Day, somebody has to do something stupid.
Of course.
And I had a feeling somebody is going to do
you always
something.
Have a feeling?
I just have that feeling.
Well, it's Memorial Day weekend. Anytime it's a holiday weekend,
I felt somebody was going to do something stupid. I was like, somebody's going to do something stupid before we record. And lo and fucking behold, I wake up. I'm literally in bed and I hear doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do. Look at my phone. I saw Tiger Woods and went right the fuck to sleep.
Well, first of all, it's not Tiger Woods. It's Eldrick Woods. He has lost the right to be called Tiger, as far as I'm concerned.
Does that mean he's not black anymore?
He never said he was. He
never said that. But Tiger was a nickname that we respected when you were putting more balls in the holes in more ways than one. And since
ever since he cheated,
since he was it was put out in public that he was putting extra balls and extra holes.
Since his wife went through his phone and saw all the females he was fucking, nothing was the same. His career was never the same.
As a result of that, he's no longer Tiger to me.
He's been losing. He has never been the same since then. And this morning, since we're recording this, he got arrested and for
a DUI.
Yeah, so 3 a.m. this morning, Eldrick Woods was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence.
Suspicion? Look at that mugshot, bro.
That mugshot is
that nigga like he
creepy.
went through it. No, he was
that mugshot. He looks like he runs with a gang out in L.A. and his nickname is L Money.
L Money.
That's what it looks like.
Tiger Money.
Nah, he lost the right to be called Tiger.
To you, he did. He's still Tiger Woods. Respect that.
Nah, can't do it.
Okay,
can't do it.
These people are literally, that photo is everywhere.
Well,
I can't dodge that photo.
It's Twitter. You know it's gonna be everywhere. It's social media.
Somebody was joking around
people
saying
get DUIs every day though.
But
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
He's a celebrity, man.
When you think of Tiger Woods or Eldrick Woods, you think of Michael Jordan, you think of Wayne Gretzky, you think of names in sports that have transcended outside of their respective arenas and they're globalized. So his name, when anything goes on with him or anybody of his caliber, it's going to get highly publicized. Exactly. Like if this was Wiz Khalifa, nobody would really give a damn.
We still, probably.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Wiz, he pissed off some people.
Yeah,
what you told us.
Yeah, because he basically said like, oh, when you're grown, you basically on Memorial Day, all you do is like chill by the pool, get drunk, don't remember shit.
That's kind of true.
It's true. It's true.
I didn't get mad about it.
Said, people are sensitive. It's like, dude, like that's what people do.
Mm-hmm.
People get fucked up, and I guess it's insensitive. I guess because you're not mentioning what Memorial Day is actually about, and I think people just get mad about that.
Right.
Just relax. Just
chill, have a culture to smile, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Bad.
And in addition, I also want to highlight, and I want to send out a rest in peace to 3 men who were pretty much assassinated in a terrorist attack in Portland. This man was on a subway train, and he was harassing these 2 teenage girls. Pretty much badmouthing them, because they appeared to be Muslim.
I've seen this.
Oh, man.
Badmouthed them, and these 3 gentlemen, took up for her. And next thing you know, dude pulls out a knife and slits their throats right in front of everybody.
Whoa!
And you want to know the great thing about this, as far as exactly?
There's something great.
Yeah, well, what's so great about that?
The great thing about this is that if you notice, you haven't heard of it.
I haven't heard.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump's talking about terrorism, but this is clearly a terrorist attack.
Right.
You haven't heard about it.
Whole ass nigga.
They report about this man saying he's there's no word of terrorist
in the U.S.
Right, and this is clearly a hate crime. There's no word about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a reminder that this great country that we live in.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, exactly. We only focus on terrorists outside of this country. We don't focus on them here.
Well, in some good news, I just can't wait till it's Thursday. I can't wait till it's Thursday. Why? Because it's game 1, or in my opinion,
man.
game 9. That's what I call it.
All these damn days without fucking
we need it though.
No, but like I remember after we went to Bacon Land, we were all at your boy's house and we were just chilling there. I'm like, damn, it would be great if the game was on right now, but it wasn't on. But
yeah, everybody wanted to be on.
Nah, we need this.
Rest.
No, we need this build up.
Who is we?
Yeah, exactly. Who is this?
NBA.
Are you a warrior? Are you a warrior?
Hell no. We as NBA fans. We as NBA fans need this build up.
I was about to say, who's we?
We as NBA fans need this build up.
I just had to make that clear.
Yeah, please don't do that again.
But you said we
before we shut down this whole show and I make it complete Warrior slander.
He just walks out.
No, I will never walk out on an opportunity to slander the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, you opened the first episode. You were slandering the Warriors.
I'm just talking my little shit. Meanwhile, he has a Lakers hat.
But yeah, NBA fans need this build up. I'm not necessarily happy with what I'm seeing so far. I don't like the fact there's not enough trash talk. There's not much going on.
You just want fuckery, don't you?
I want it
just
all.
Wait till game 1, then that's when the fuckery will happen.
But see, it's like WWE. You can't really appreciate the pay-per-view bout unless there was a good build up.
But here's the thing about WWE: it's fake.
Doesn't matter. You appreciate good build-ups.
Well,
this
just wait till game 1, and then everything will happen.
The fact this is the first time that there is a trilogy.
He always does this with your
because I need to go down.
Do this all the time.
I need to go down a rundown of notes.
You do this all the
only way I can do that is
I
with
just
hand
noticed
gesture.
that. You always
I'm
do
a
this
hand gesture type of brother. All right,
you do that all the time.
All right? Just like you do, yo.
I stopped the yo.
Shit, I guess,
yo.
or
you know. I say that a lot.
Yeah, we need
Artists.
drama. There hasn't been enough drama. And for a series for the first time that we have a trilogy in that both teams have faced each other for 3 straight years, I'm not impressed with the build-up. The games are going to be great. Hopefully they're going to be great.
How many games?
I hope the Cavs whoop their ass in 6.
How many games do you want?
7.
Because before you come back, you better hope the series keeps going.
Because if it goes to 7,
I hope so. It will.
And the Cavs win again, that's going to be a little bit even more embarrassing. The fact that it's happened twice on their home court.
I want a good
Might
game.
as well.
I have a feeling it's going to end in Cleveland. That's what I feel it's going to end in Cleveland.
And then what's his name?
Stephen A. Smith made his prediction, and he's at the beginning of the year he picked the Cavs. And then all of a sudden he picked the Warriors. He changed his mind and picked the damn Warriors.
So that the Cavs could win. Basically.
No, he picked the Cavs in the beginning of the season
switched
started.
Switched it up to Warriors because you know how it works.
Oh, so he switched it.
Yeah, he switched it.
To Warriors.
He went to, and now it's to the
Warriors now. But that just
now.
means the Cavs are going to win.
Yeah, that's what this, because he's been
wrong. I
wrong.
don't know, because 2 of those times Stephen A. picked.
Every year,
Well,
finals.
I will say this. 2 of the times he picked, the first year, Kyrie and Kevin Love were out. Nobody really foresaw that. And then last year he picked the Warriors, and then the Draymond Green suspension
and all that. Now there's no excuses this year.
Got hurt.
There's no excuses this year. This is just gonna. I don't feel there's no underdog. This is war, and I love it. This is the closest I'm ever gonna get to a Kendrick versus Drake. So whatever. This is gonna be grade A fuckery. It's gonna be amazing, and
so
I'm gonna.
The Warriors are Drake.
I don't know who the fuck they are.
Soft.
Wow.
Cuddly.
Hey, you saying all that
baby
shit?
Faced.
Whoa. Yeah. So
I mean, they call Steph Curry the baby-faced assassin. I'm just.
They do.
All right, well, we're gonna find out.
We're
gonna find out
if that's how you're gonna correlate it.
What do you mean, who's better?
Well, you asked her, Kendrick.
Kendrick versus well, we're gonna find out in 6 games, aren't we?
Busby, you got the Warriors to win, huh?
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I just say it's gonna end in Cleveland. That's my prediction.
Busby got the Warriors.
I didn't say it's gonna be a sweep. I said it's gonna end in Cleveland. How about that?
Thank God it ain't a sweep. You didn't pick a sweep this time.
Yeah, I'm not saying the sweep this time.
Because last year,
why should actually be a sweep? Why should actually be a sweep?
Busby said the Warriors were gonna sweep the
I
Cavs.
thought it was. They nearly did.
Nearly, huh?
Nearly. I thought it was too. We all did.
Nearly, huh?
They nearly did.
Then we blew it.
You know they won. You know the Cavs won Game 3 by like 20 points, right?
Yeah. Well, shit. Well, shit. Well, you know, we can't wait for the finals. So, some music news. Some new music dropped. Fucking.
You're not enthused about this.
Well, you know, Kendrick dropped on the remix, his verse on the remix on Mask Off, and even though he brought up Future for the on Coachella, his verse really wasn't needed on this remix. It was cool, but it wasn't something. He sounded hella just cocky on it. Hella just fucking cocky.
It was off. I was excited for it.
Yeah, of course. And then yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this.
Not gonna listen to this version ever again.
I'm glad there wasn't an announcement beforehand.
It just dropped.
Hyped up.
Right.
Because then I thought, the backlash.
We need more of that. Less announcements. Just drop it.
Yeah.
You know.
I wasn't really. I wasn't impressed with it. To be honest, I've always been up front, and I've always said Schoolboy Q is actually the most versatile out of all of them. Like he would have fit better on that remix. He's the one that can jump on anything, and it's gonna flow good. He's versatile like that.
We're like the best remixes out there. We haven't really heard a good remix in a while, in my opinion.
Best remix?
Best remixes. Like, you know, like
I like Young Jeezy and like Jay-Z, like Put On and like.
But actually, like actual, you know, when Diddy did remixes, he actually redid the whole damn songs and shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta go back.
Like I remember, like the Murder Inc. remixes with J Lo and Ja Rule, like the Ain't It Funny remix, or the what's the other one, Flavor in Your Ear.
Yeah,
you're taking it back.
Remixes used to be the shit. Now it's just like people just copy and paste their verse on there and shit.
Well, yeah, because the remix used to be
an event.
Yeah, it was something where the hottest MCs or rappers at the time, it was like, yo, okay, like we got to make a move. Like I remember when Busta Rhymes had to Touch It.
Oh, I'm about to bring that up.
Remix, and then he dropped the remix.
All the remixes. I had the big mega mix, and they all that
was an event.
Even the video. Remember the video?
The video. I remember it was who was Lloyd Banks. It was Papoose was starting to get his
Busta Rhymes.
Busta, of course.
Missy Elliott. Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere they did the BET Awards, and out of nowhere Eminem flies out.
Yeah, we never
heard. He drops his verse.
Yeah, that was I was after the sabbatical and shit.
Right,
those were good times.
But no, like you were saying, Puff is the king of the remix.
Take that.
Yeah,
he invented the remix.
Jermaine Dupri was a hot commodity in the remix game as well.
I just remember when like there'll be the original beat, but they'll kind of remix it a little bit. And there'll just be new verses on there. Right. It'll actually be a remix.
And the actual, well, not the actual, but the main artist who had the song would actually flip his verse and give a whole nother verse as well. It wasn't just a copy paste.
Do that more often, man.
Yeah, I would say though, I noticed that the trend was starting to dip when the Hate It or Love It remix came out on the Massacre.
The G Unit remix without Game. Or no, Game was on there.
But he's but that's another issue that started
the beef.
Was when he changed the verse, and then he was talking about the situation at the radio station, and 50 didn't take too kindly of that.
What the fuck are you black? Eat a watermelon.
I brushed my teeth like an hour ago. I still have fluoride
You don't eat this watermelon, you black motherfucker.
Not unless there's toothpaste
Okay.
scent.
I'm
But
feeding
anyways,
everyone watermelon.
before I
Like a
was
good
being-
black man I am.
before I was being rudely interrupted
By
to
watermelon.
buy watermelon because, you know, of stereotypes.
You rather do the other one and give you tacos?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, we had bacon. I skipped tacos to go with this week. But
Go on.
yeah, that whole situation started with the G Unit was from there. But yeah, I noticed the trend around 2005, 2006 was like people really stopped
Giving a fuck.
Right. And I think the last one that I actually thought was really dope was when Black Hippie redid You Don't Even Know It.
Mm-hmm.
And they did their own version.
I remember
it was
that
right
version.
before Oxymoron dropped.
Yeah, I remember that one. Damn, those were good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Well, there was the That Part remix. They do.
I mean, they
reverses.
hold down their own, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's in-house.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really call outside.
Oh, speaking of TDE, SZA's finally going to drop her album.
Yep.
Finally.
Control, June 9th.
Hmm?
Gonna be dope.
And
Can't wait.
Meek Mill is going to drop a new one called Wins and Losses.
This
And-
could either be one of the dopest titles, depending on the music,
Yeah.
or it could be one of them ones where it's like,
He's going to rap
nigga,
about the same old shit. You saying I'm winning. You saying I'm losing, but I'm winning with my rollies and my nice car, my nice boats, yachts, all that fucking shit. You know.
One thing you could always depend on with a Meek Mill album or project in general is the first track is always
It's gonna be fire. You can make a whole EP of his first,
Right.
of all the first tracks, and it will be the most fire album you've
It's
ever
gonna
heard in
be
your
fire,
life.
and then you get to the
hilarious.
with an exception to Dream Chasers 2. You're gonna get
Dream
to the
Chasers
next
2
one, and it's
intro was
gonna
dope.
just drop like 50%, like
Yeah.
quality wise. You're just like, man, blew your whole load on this intro track, huh?
He's just screaming like he just busted the biggest nut ever, and then it's just post nut clarity throughout the
Right.
entire album. Like, you know that part after you do it, you're like, damn, why did I do that?
Yeah, so he's dropping, and then he also reveals.
I saw that on IG story.
Yeah, he
Hella
also
late at
revealed
night
He listens to back
for
For
inspiration.
motivation.
For motivation, like
That was something you
That
could have kept
is-
to yourself, G. You
Yeah.
didn't have to.
he just wanted to show that he doesn't care. You know how insecure Meek is.
I mean, you can. There's no problem in saying it. I would have just waited for the album to come out first, and then if you got those responses like, "Yo, this is fire," then you throw it back like, "Yeah,
That makes
I was listening to this, you know, to get the inspiration, you know, and good inspiration leads to that." Don't do it before the album drops, and then now you don't even know if it's going to be a top contender for the album's end of the year list.
Yeah, I guess.
Speaking of Meek Mill, he was just at Live last night, and Nicki Minaj was actually there too.
Oh wow.
So they were both at the same club. I'm just like,
Was Nas there?
Was Nas?
What? I don't think Nas is there.
I don't think they're
Nas is-
together actually.
She just went on Ellen and was like, they have
Sleepovers.
Sleepovers. They're
Really?
They're talking. To
You
each
really
other.
believe that?
40-year-old
I
ass
believe
man
that.
has a sleepover.
Sleepover. You really they just having sleepovers, Yvanna?
I do.
Anyway, so Ice Cube signed the Interscope.
Yeah, that's a long overdue.
I mean, that's cool.
No, it's good, but it's just like
What does that even mean?
15, 20 years long overdue.
Because he's gonna re-release Death Certificate 20th anniversary, and he's gonna have like
Okay.
some new tracks and
Like 3 or 4 new tracks.
yeah.
Papoose is signed to MMG now.
He is.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, look at Yvanna breaking news.
Shit,
We all win.
no damn
Hold up,
idea.
what? I mean, we don't know if it's fact or not, but hey, shout out to Papoose.
The rumors are out there. I'm looking it up right now. Is Papoose the newest member of Maybach?
Maybach music. Well, shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it goes through, shout out to Papoose for making a smart move.
Shit. So you want to go into the album review? You want to just go dive right into it?
You want to dive into it now, or you want to just
Just
pace yourself
until we get to the.
sure?
It's gonna be stupid.
Are you sure?
Because we're gonna let's talk about Netflix first.
Okay.
I never watched The Get Down.
Get Down was
Is it really that good?
man.
I liked it.
No.
It's taking me a while to get into the second part of the first one.
It's
Uh-huh.
alright. I mean, Karina and everyone else was telling me how good it was, and to me, it was alright. But it
That's
just
probably why I didn't get,
I didn't really.
another season.
Yeah, they
it was alright.
they canceled the shit out of it.
Yeah, black folks were mad about it, but I was like, y'all didn't watch,
Right, yeah,
So
you can't be mad about it.
and a streaming
Right.
service, they count
Like
those
5
streams.
people on one Netflix account.
Right,
There you
okay.
go.
Hating this shit.
There
Like
you
me,
go.
Karina, and a few others were probably like the ones that actually watched it.
Yeah.
And then there's probably like thousands of people who were bitching and complaining about it on social media.
Mhm.
They were talking
didn't
about
watch
how
it.
great it
Right.
was. They were talking
Yeah.
about how great it was.
And
And,
I'm like, you didn't
oh,
watch
you
it.
canceling this, but you renewing 13 Reasons Why? Yeah, because 13 million people watch 13 Millions Why. And 13 million...
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Shit. And also good news, House of Cards is coming back.
I have
actually.
yet to even watch that
Oh
series
my god!
It's on my list, though.
You have to watch.
Especially
House of
right
Cards.
now. Especially
oh my
right now.
God.
Like
They're
everything
just
that's
killing motherfuckers left and right.
shit. This is like what's this? The 4th season?
yet. It was like the
You gotta
Breaking
watch
Bad
that.
of politics.
Something like that.
Yeah, man,
Pretty
this
much
is
the
like-
story is a dude named Frank Underwood, and he was a senator, if I remember correctly.
Don't spill the beans.
Well, I'm just
Let
giving
the
him the
people watch.
I'm giving him this. Everyone's watching except for him, so I'm giving him
Okay.
what's
I'm probably
going
not
on.
the only one, but go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, he's like a senator, and this dude becomes president, and he was promised that he was gonna be something like Speaker of the House or whatever, and they find out that they pretty much tell him, oh yeah, that's not gonna be you, and he was hella mad at first, but he's like, you know what, fuck y'all,
I'm gonna play this.
I'm gonna play the game. He pulled some 48 Laws of Power, and he
Political
moves
shit.
and maneuvered his way to
He's
be
play the
ruthless.
game.
He's ruthless.
pretty much.
Him and his wife.
Hey
Ruthless
man,
motherfucker.
that's goals right there. Did you
Nah,
watch last
not
season?
in my goals.
Did you watch last season? Did you watch
I think
last
so,
season?
I think so. I have a trash ass memory, so I don't know. But I
Don't
most likely
ever say
did.
that again. You have a good memory, Ivana. But yeah, those are goals. They're goals to me.
They're
Take
not
your word for
goals
it.
to me.
I mean, power. Don't you want power?
Not killing everybody.
No, I've heard great things about. I've heard great things about series. Just haven't gotten around to it. But
Well, you know,
Me too.
play-
if
yeah,
we
I'm
get
fucking-
if we get into politics, hoe ass nigga in office administration, Betsy DeVoe still on that
Yeah.
bullshit.
You want me to take a lead on this? Because
Don't go too long, because I'm gonna get irritated
All
even
right.
more.
So Betsy DeVoe is still
Next.
on her
No.
bullshit. You already mad. Betsy DeVoe's doing her bullshit. Next. Recently she had a hearing explaining all, answering questions.
Or not answering them.
Or not answering
Or not
questions.
answering, tiptoeing around the question.
Yeah, the first
sea
one,
walking around them.
the first question they asked her was,
Okay.
how are you going to go about, with states and schools having their
Budgets.
and are you going to overvene if they're doing discrimination? They have discrimination policies, and she refused to answer with a straight up, basically saying each school and state has their own rights to do it. And once she said that, she pissed off everybody on the panel, and they went to the next question, which was they asked her, how are you going to allocate funds from high poverty school districts to the more wealthier school districts, and she had said, well, it's already proven that high poverty school districts already get more funding than the wealthier school districts, which is completely fucking false.
Right. Alternative facts.
Pretty basically,
Pretty much.
I-
Pretty much.
if the poor school districts are getting a hell of a lot more money, where the hell's the money going? That's my question.
Where are the books? Where's
Where's the
everything?
beef?
When she was asked how voucher receiving schools would be held accountable and accredited, she stated, quote, states should decide what kind of flexibility they're going to allow.
What the fuck kind of answer, man? Go on.
And the final one, this is gonna you really gonna want to change the topic after this. The final one was when she was asked whether schools receiving vouchers should provide federal disability protections. She cited a Florida tax credit program for schools. The problem is that Florida tax credit program requires voucher recipients to give up federal disability protection rights.
Wow.
Okay, so 2 Georgia teachers were fighting. I'm just trying not to get angry. It's just I don't have.
Well,
So-
before we get into them,
Mhm.
Judah Brown from the Chicago Reporter, he actually is like a Aaron Magruder in my eyes, because he actually called her out on her bullshit days before she actually
I
did
mean,
this.
you can call everyone. You can, yeah.
And he had a great article. I won't go into much details, but one thing that really caught my eye in this article, it is, according to the United Nations, America currently ranks 17th in the world in education.
Sadly.
But when you remove the results of children living in poverty, we jump to number 2. It is obvious we know how to educate our children. We simply refuse to educate the poor, the black, and the brown.
Wow.
Well, speaking of black teachers,
Wow.
two Georgia teachers got into a huge ass fight over a man in class.
In class.
Yeah, I
In
saw
front
that.
of the students.
That was funny. I saw that video. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Over a man.
Yes. Fellow
Fuckery, right?
Petty.
fellow teacher or whatever, volunteer or whatever.
I don't know what it was, but they were throwing them bows at each other. I'm like, damn, man, they were black too. Shit.
Yeah, and then we have another dumbass
Oh man.
black
Teacher.
I don't even know if she's
All
a
of them
teacher.
are black.
Man.
I know,
I
man.
don't even know if she's a teacher. Like it's, but in Texas,
Of course.
yeah, they have the You know they have programs for they say the gifted students, and they're just called different names.
Yeah,
This
special
one,
needs.
One of those.
This one's called Avid. And two of the girls in this Avid program received. I guess this teacher was doing mock celebration awards, and it has the horrible taste ever.
Horrible.
And one of the girls received most likely to become a terrorist. And the other girl, African American girl, received most likely to blend in with white folks.
How is that funny?
I don't know. That's just they have that dark.
That's too dark. You're in the school.
No,
young,
let me
tell you something.
Kids.
Let me tell you something right now. This is my children.
You getting your ass whooped.
You will give them an award, and the award is going to be most likely to have their parent come down
and put my foot in your ass.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
That's what that award's going to be. Fuck around with that bullshit. Get the hell out of here.
Fuck out of here. Don't die.
And to make matters even worse, they said the quote-unquote teacher was also a former Houston Texans cheerleader.
Well, that speaks a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds like she needs special needs.
Something. But those are what's going on in our school days.
Well, speaking of school days, someone needs a school day. His name is Lil Yachty.
Yachty.
Whatever. I don't care how to pronounce his name.
You spell it wrong. You say
I don't
it
care.
wrong.
I don't care. I don't care. See, we have to review albums, and I told everyone we need to be more informed. So albums
High five
this week.
Jokes on you.
High five, jokes on me. Because I told everyone in the group chat, so we as a family not going to listen to this album, right? Right. JC was like, well, you said you're going to give me informed.
JC always has to do like a rant.
And I'm just like, come on, we need
And I'm always in the middle like, whatever, guys.
And I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this bullshit. Because I know I'm going to get pissed off. Because the last time I tried to listen to somebody on this low caliber of rapping was Chief Keef. What was the album called? Finally Rich. That album was trash. That album was trash.
Don't compare Finally
Laughing
Rich
to the Bank. Ha ha ha.
Laughing to the Bank.
That's what it's called. I remember that song specifically. Laughing to the Bank. Yeah, it went ha ha ha. No, it's called Laughing to the Bank by Chief Keef.
That was probably one of the I agree. The second half of the album.
Yeah.
The first half of that album.
Trash.
Nah.
Anyway.
Hallelujah.
It was trash.
It's still one of the dopest songs.
Anyway, that's besides the point. So he told me to listen to this album. Everyone, I tried to, and then the first thing I see in the group chat, Yvanna says, "I'm losing brain cells listening to this."
And my response back was, "Oh yeah, it's trash, but keep going, keep going.
You're gonna love this.
You've already started. Just keep going."
I tried.
No, I skipped.
Tried. I got to 4 tracks.
That's when my patience was. I was done. 4 tracks.
See,
I was about to shoot myself.
Did you guys listen to all 4 tracks in their entirety?
Tried.
No.
I
didn't listen.
I didn't go that far.
I didn't listen to it in its entirety. I was just getting feels for it. Like a Star, I laughed at it.
Oh my god.
DN Freestyle is probably the worst fucking song I've ever heard. If not ever heard,
Diane.
it's the worst fucking song I've heard.
Diane,
in a
if you're
long
listening
ass
to
time.
this, you tried to get me onto that.
DN Freestyle was
nigga
pretty much 2 girls, 1 cup on wax. That's pretty much what that was. And then we get to Peek A Boo, which is the highlight of the weekend.
Oh my god, with Migos?
See,
Peek A Boo, Peek A Boo,
see, Migos should have kept this damn song for themselves. Redid the hook. Took everything Lil Yachty related off of this.
How did that go?
Aren't you glad that you at least listened to it now? Because now we have conversation. Imagine if you skipped this shit, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about. Which is my point exactly. Yes. Peek
What? Like
yeah.
Pikachu?
Yeah, and even if you listen to it closely, he actually loses. He can't pronounce peekaboo. Like he actually peekaboo. Like if you actually listen to it closely, it's the funniest shit ever. But yeah, so I'm listening to that, and at that point, I'm like, yeah. But the problem was the sad thing was Migos actually kind of saved the record from even going worse than what it actually was.
There was no saving.
Which is my point. That's exactly my point. Because then you get to Dirty Mouth and then Harley next.
Oh my god, Harley?
Yeah.
Harley is just...
But let's rewind and let's go back to Peekaboo because there was a line.
Oh yeah, that line.
There was a line that he had mentioned. And we,
I'm gonna put that
I got so caught up. We got caught up laughing. We forgot to pull it up. But I'm in the process of pulling this up now.
I got it right here.
Okay, lead this and we'll...
So there's a line on this song. There's a line on the song where he says, what exactly does he say? I'm looking it up. Here, nope. No, I'm gonna find it. We're gonna find this shit because it made me laugh.
Did I say it in the group chat?
It's there somewhere. Oh my god! Because he says, here we go. He says, "My new bitch yellow. She blow that dick like a cello. Cello, like a cello." So,
and then what is even better was he went and he explained himself.
He explained.
And even I'm gonna let you explain, and I'm gonna read
exactly what he said. He said, "Okay, he goes on Rap Genius, because now artists can, define. He goes, "Okay, let's stop for a second.
Okay.
Before you come at me, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to blame my A&R, because he listened to that song many times, and he allowed me to say that. I guess for a second, I thought a cello was a woodwind instrument, and it's not. And nobody ever said shit. Nobody ever pulled up a pic and said, hey, man, I don't know if you know what this is, but it ain't that. I fucked up. I thought Squidward played this cello. He don't. That's a flute. I fucked up. But it do sound good."
You want to know where he fucked up in that? There's 2 fuck-ups. One, why ain't your dumbass take yourself to Google and search it yourself?
Right.
Number 2, Squidward doesn't play the flute. He plays the clarinet.
See, this is exactly what Joe Budden was talking about with him. This is exactly what he was talking about. The fact that his A&R heard this song, heard that line, and just said, yeah, that's good. Oh, this hot, yeah, it's good. And then when you release it, everyone's laughing at you. And then you do your Googles, and it's like, oh, man, I sound like a dumbass.
Yeah.
And this is the same reason how he doesn't know what a 360 deal is. Nah, nigga, do your fucking business.
He doesn't know what a cello is, he doesn't know what a flute is.
If you ever questioned what the music business is or entertainment business
listen to this album.
Just look at everything leading up to this and after this album. Listen to the album.
21 tracks of this bullshit.
This is what it is. Like they don't care about our culture and our art. It's just money. That's all they see.
It's money.
Even if it's a temporary check. Because Lil Yachty, for all intents and purposes, is temporary. There's going to be another worse, we shouldn't even say it. There's going to be a worse rapper than Lil Yachty coming up in the next year or two.
People say, "Oh, you gotta get in. Like it's a new culture, it's a new generation, and you have to accept it."
Feel me?
Trash is trash.
Trash is trash.
No.
But I will say this: I was highly surprised that I found a string of 3 songs. I actually played
3 songs
all
in
the way
that
through,
20.
and it's no coincidence they were all in order. Because once that shit was done with, it went right back to going like Minnesota type shit, and I was like, nah,
Harley.
So the 3 songs were better, which it caught my intrigue because it had that Caribbean summertime vibe to it, and I'm listening to it, I'm like, he really fucked up because he could have got a solidified writing credit had he given this to somebody like Tory Lanez. This would have been up, right? If you actually listen to the song and you think of Drake or Tory Lanez, you actually think of him and you're like, wow, he fucked up because he actually could have cashed out.
So it's like, so pretty much those are reference tracks you're trying to tell me.
Yes, but I was even surprised he had something good that could even be passed off as a reference track.
You told me this.
And so then we get to Forever Young, which was featuring Diplo. And the first person that came to mind was
Chance.
This shit would sound so good if Chance was on the hook. Like this would have upped it. And I played it again today, and I was like, wow, this actually could have been a decent hit if Chance was on it.
And that's how you know people don't fuck with him, because what you're saying, that his A&R, whoever he's with, should be saying that.
Right.
Should be like, you know what, this is not for you.
And
you need to go ahead and make bread and give this to,
And then you have Lady in Yellow, which it vibes off. You could be 50-50 either way. Like, I played it again, and I was like, I could do without it altogether. But had he just featured or given it to somebody and featured himself as the artist, would have been good.
And then, also, okay, so Marissa Mendez, your friend.
She ain't my friend.
Oh, okay.
I follow her, but she cool. She cool people.
She tweeted out, Yachty is projected to sell between 55 and 60K. Good for him.
Uh-oh.
No, not good for him.
Just say it. Just say it.
I mean,
how is that good for him?
Well,
I get that you're making money, but you shouldn't be making money off of
You shouldn't be making money off of that. However, I will say this: Wale's first week
was 22K.
Was 3 times worse than that.
Yeah, but 50 to 60.
And Wale is a higher caliber.
That's what I'm saying. How is Yachty making so much money?
Because
everyone's on the hype.
Everybody's on the hype. The hype's gonna fizzle out.
Because in the second week, it's gonna go all the way down. It's probably not even gonna be mentioned.
He's
on the
gonna
charts.
be on mixtape status after this for a while. He's gonna be lucky if he actually gets
another album to come out
on a major.
But 50 to 60K. Like, I remember when Chief
I
Keef...
could go in the booth right now. And
That's what I hate about these
shit.
rappers. That's what I hate about these rappers that come out right now.
Anybody can make that.
Like fucking what's his name, Trinidad James. He didn't start rapping to 2012, and then that's when All Gold Everything. And he has a platinum record and fucking made money off what's it called?
And the next thing you know, he releasing tweets. I can't pay y'all niggas.
No. He has song credits on what's the song with Bruno Mars? Don't believe me, just watch that song. Yeah. He has song credits on that. Fuck off. Fuck that album.
That, and then he all of a sudden now Def Jam dropped him. He ain't got no money, and it's just a hype fad.
Anyway,
you know that shit was bad when we don't open up with Bryson Tiller. Let's put it that way.
No, we're saving that. Because after this, I listened to Gucci Mane shit, and that shit sounded like fucking Illmatic to me.
I was highly disappointed.
I don't care how disappointed. After that bullshit you made me listen to, this shit sounded amazing. Motherfucker.
I was highly disappointed.
I don't give a damn.
Drop Top Wop.
Top Wop and Metro Boomin.
I like 2 songs.
I like Met Gala.
Met Gala, of course.
I did, and then I didn't.
Hey.
I liked it and I heard it again. I'm like,
no, because after you heard all that trash, you wanted to listen to this. It was refreshing. And I'm not even a Gucci Mane fan like that, but this sounded very refreshing.
See, I want the Gucci that got like 100 niggas on the album, and they all just shooting the shit.
Oh, he got me pissed off this morning.
Doing like that's the Gucci I want. Like
I like Finesse the Plug.
That was actually the song I hated the most.
Really?
That was the interlude one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I was like,
that one, and I like the Both Eyes Closed. And I don't like 2 Chainz's verse. It's okay, but I like what's his Young Dolph, whatever.
Yep.
That's the only thing.
Hurt a Nigga Feelings. I like that one. Hurt a Nigga Feelings and Met Gala were probably like the 2 where I was like, yeah, I'll put this in rotation on the playlist.
So
on a brighter note. For me, I like Bryson Tiller.
It's safe to say all 3 of us like Bryson Tiller.
But then we go to Bryson, and then after we go to listen to this.
No, because we started the week off listening to Bryson Tiller.
I know, but we went to bad to okay.
All right, to the self. I hate when people say that we're talking about Bryson shit. Right?
I know, I'm calm now.
People say it's repetitive, and I hate that people say that because what do you mean? It's repetitive.
Well,
you're talking about what?
Just to set up he released his album True to Self a month early, and I should have saw that's coming because he released the track list that same week, and I knew something was coming, and I was like, I should have just knew
something was coming.
Busby always knows something's coming, but he never
that.
He
you
never
just know.
says
I just had it.
Because I just think about it.
I knew something was coming.
You trying to talk to me like I'm Joe Budden or something? I just knew something was coming.
We got to get you to put stuff on.
Something was
Twitter.
Coming.
Yeah, put it in writing.
Well, I think about it.
Something that was coming.
I think about it.
And it's not to take away.
That was something.
It's not to take away because when we were watching Kendrick's Coachella performance, you called the transition from DNA to
I did because I was hyped.
So it's not like you're just making stuff up. But sometimes I wonder,
do I just make shit up?
Right.
I don't make shit up. Busby don't bullshit. What did I tell you? I shouldn't. Okay, let's put it this way. I shouldn't have been surprised that he dropped it a month early. Okay. That's all. That's what I really meant to say before y'all jumped on me.
Sorry, it's like you just say that all the time.
Well, because it's facts, like you like to say. So fuck, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, the album dropped. True to Self, hella early, month
Everybody
early.
sent that to me instantly. I was so
instantly.
I didn't even listen to it until actually Friday.
I mean. When I listened to it, because I remember you hated those 3 songs that he released, and then when I listened to the first 3 songs, I was like, "Oh, this is better than the first 3 songs he released." I'm like, "Okay," and then the album progressed and progressed, and at first listen I liked it, and then when I listened to it recently, I was like, "Man, this is playlist music. I could just put this song on a playlist. I could put any song."
You said it was Snapchat music.
It is Snapchat music. Don't lie either. It is Snapchat.
You also said something else that went viral.
Yeah, viral music.
No, you said something else that went viral.
Oh!
Yeah.
Jesus.
My bad. I did. Oh, I said Bryson Tiller makes toxic relationship music sound so smooth.
Yeah.
It went viral?
Yeah.
Facts.
Only. But because it's the truth. When I listen to
he's a side dude.
This is what it is. This is what I listen. When I listen to his music, it's like 2 things. It's like first, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to his girlfriend, like, he loves his girl, but he loves pussy too. So he's going to be fucking bitches on the side, but he's going to keep going back to her. Don't move on, because I need you, but I'm going to keep fucking bitches on the side. That's pretty much on all the songs. That's what he's saying. Even on Trap Soul, he said the same shit. And then when it comes
There's
to
a lot of guys that do that.
well, sadly, because they love pussy. I remember my boy told me that one time, like long ago. He was just messing with someone. He had his girlfriend, and he told me like, Busby, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I love my girl, but I love pussy too, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep getting it. And I just looked at him like, damn, bruh, fucked up.
Happens.
You know? Damn, I said it again. But you know? So
you never know.
You never know. So and then the other shit that he talks about on his album is how, he's getting money. People doubted him. You doubted me, and
and
his manager screwed him up. Yeah, he's talking about he came from the bottom, now he started from the bottom, now he's on top. And that's pretty much what I heard throughout the entire.
Because he just got founded off of SoundCloud just out of nowhere.
He said on the first album.
But yeah, we understand. We want to know what's going on since the first album.
He's happy. He got money.
And he's still dealing with the same chick?
He still has that baby mama, and they have custody together. He's always with his child.
So why is he always rap about being like a side of being just a fuckboy?
Here's my thing on this. The first 2 tracks set it up where I was like, this has potential. Because No Longer Friends was a great ass concept.
Mm-hmm.
You have the background of the couple arguing about her friendship with him and the boyfriend being insecure and all that. So it had potential. And then it got to Don't Get Too High. And
I love that song. It's my favorite song.
The song is good, but I just got confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on now? Because it just went from like a nice complex topic.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it just switched to trap shit. And I was like, wait, what?
But that's how it was on Trap Soul.
But
it was a lot more smoother on Trap Soul. It was more
smoother transitions and shit.
True.
Another song I like is Money Problems and Ben's Truck.
Shit.
But when I listened to it, on the second half of it, he should have had a feature on there. And when I listened to it, I'm like, he should have had Drake on here. Because the one thing I really can commend him for is that he carried the whole album by himself. 19 tracks, that for an R&B artist, that's...
We didn't need 19 tracks.
R&B/rap. But he carried... there's not a lot of people out there that have a lot of tracks without any features.
It was too many tracks, for sure. I
but
would
19... But yeah, he should have... He had the...
But it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't like it was 21 tracks of garbage.
For those who don't know, the reason why artists are making these albums with long-ass track lists is because they're trying. They found a cheat code with the stream
to get on the charts.
So that's why they're doing it. But in doing that, now you've sacrificed the overall quality of the project.
Your music.
Yeah.
Because there was no reason why this shouldn't have been 14 songs max.
Or at least 13 or 12.
Right, like 12 to 14 songs should have been this format. Because honestly, once we got after Blowing Smoke, this shit was a run-on sentence until they got to Teach Me a Lesson.
That's how I felt about Party Next Door's album, about P3. It was after the first track, and then you can literally put this album on shuffle.
Yeah, and you won't know the difference.
You won't know the difference.
Because there's not strong transitions to let you know what's going on. Like, literally, from We Both Know to the Rain interlude, Teach Me a Lesson and Stay Blessed were the 2 that caught my ear. After No Longer Friends and Don't Get Too High.
I like Something Tells Me. Yeah, Something Tells Me.
I like Run Me Dry. It's hilarious.
Why is it so hilarious?
Because it's basically about a bitch just like taking all his damn money.
Damn.
It was kind of funny. It was fucked up funny. But anyways,
I was literally like, nigga, you stupid.
That too.
Like my bank account is on like negative.
That sounds like you stupid. That's what you get. Yeah. That's exactly what you get.
What you get for loving your girl
when
and
I was
chasing
listening,
pussy at the same time.
But when I was listening to this album, it just reminded me because like my tweet went viral. He's rapping. He's singing about toxic relationships.
Is rapping, doing both.
I know rapping, but he's singing about. It's just wondering how this type of artist is popular. And I was really just thinking about it. I've been thinking about this for a while. That nobody sings about love no more. No R&B artists that out here now, they don't sing about love. You think about Party Next Door. Trey Songz doesn't sing about love. Chris Brown doesn't really sing about love no more. Weeknd, hell nah. But they make it sound
because they're not
smooth.
in love.
But they make it sound so smooth. Like back in my day, you had Boyz II Men, you had Brandy, you had Joe, Brian McKnight.
That's when love existed.
So love doesn't exist no more?
Love still exists.
No, it's not that it doesn't exist. It's just like that's when it was like still like the majority of people were in love. Now people
just want to fuck and just fuck over your heart.
It has to do a lot with social media.
That too. Like
since social media,
they make cheating sound normal. Cheating, they normalize cheating. Social media normalized cheating. And even in the music, you have Trey Songz singing about Mr. Steal Your Girl. And always talking about stealing somebody's girlfriend or boyfriend and shit like that. And just talking about sex. Very like raunchy. Because back in R&B, they used to kind of hint at it, but you never really knew it.
Because rap just became like everybody, like all those artists want to be rappers damn near. Like being a rapper is just like the thing to do. And when you're a rapper, quote unquote, you know, these rappers aren't lovey dovey. You know what I mean? They're not, and it's like no one wants to be that. They don't want to be that. You know, and if you are, you're called thirsty.
Sadly.
So if you do like somebody, if you do, you know, are dating someone, you look like a bitch.
It seems like the roles have switched. Honestly, seems like the R&B singers now have that quote unquote rappers mentality.
They do,
and a lot of the popular, if you actually listen, a lot of the popular mainstream rappers actually have content that deals with love. And
Eminem really raps about love a lot now.
Like, I mean, Kendrick's next single is probably gonna be love.
Loyalty. Jay-Z.
J. Cole's last album was pretty much a love ode to his homeboy, to his daughter, to his wife.
Big Sean made that whole album with his girlfriend.
Right.
Wale raps about love.
A lot of people don't know Big Crit is dating a woman that's from out here, and he has select songs off his last album that focus on love.
Yeah.
Wale's got love songs like Chance says. A lot of artists, they focus on that, that's why it makes everything even more confusing, because it's like,
because I can listen to a Brian McKnight album or Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder makes me believe love still exists. Or like a Michael Jackson album, they make you believe that love.
You know what it is? It's not so much that the music that differs from now from then isn't so much about love in the sense of the lovey-dovey feel. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of the fact that it has nothing to do with love at all. Mm-mm. Like even the raunchy stuff back then was a romantic setting.
Yes.
Like it was with you and your woman.
Yeah.
Or a woman that you are trying to make your woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you need to go back and listen to all those Jodeci songs.
Yes.
It was freaky.
R. Kelly.
But it was focused on the situation of relationship type music. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't a relationship, it was I'm laying you down because we gonna be in a relationship after I'm done putting it down on you. Mm-hmm. Now, that's why music is easily fadeable these days, because there's nothing that you can say, wow, I want to take this into the future with me. Because everybody wants to talk about fucking around and cheating all the time.
Right.
And then get mad when the girl finds out and you're singing about bringing them back, like, baby, take me back.
Right.
I don't get that. Especially Weeknd. He's just a douchebag. Straight up. But he sings it so smoothly, you don't even notice it. Like, that's this one Lucy he has called Enemy, when he's pretty much telling a chick to, you know, get the fuck out of here. Right. Telling a chick to get the fuck out of here.
That's why even with like, I'm more lenient lyrically when it comes to R&B for obvious reasons. Mm-hmm. But I still listen to the lyrics.
I think
and if the lyrics aren't matching up with something that, you know, I could play with a woman. Mm-hmm.
I think what started this was Usher's Confessions. I think this is when the trend started to kind of, like, when it comes to the concept, Usher's Confessions kind of, so because you know how he cheated on the chick, and then
I mean,
song itself, not the whole album.
You could say that, but when you actually go back, I'm still shocked that when I talk to older people, like, you know, people my mom's age, and it completely went over their head that Whitney Houston's first two singles were about infidelity. Mm. And she was the side chick on the married man's life. Mm-hmm. And those were mega smash hits. And so I don't think it was necessarily the fact that it just had to do with the cheating. It was the complexity of it. Like, this one's just, like, our day and age now is we just gonna fuck and then we just gonna deal with it later. Mm-hmm. Like, then it's never okay, but there was at least substance back then that complicated the situations.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, I want you to be with me. This one's like, I'm just stealing your girl and I'm just fucking you for the hell of it. And you can go back.
And I can get any girl I want.
Right.
Pretty much. And you want me because I'm hot.
Right.
You got Trey Songz just taking females on stage and just grinding on them and shit. And
throwing them back into the crowd.
You feel me? And I could be someone's fucking girlfriend. And, I don't know. It's just a weird, something was just really just bugging me for the longest time. Because, hey, man, love still exists, man. Just stop glorifying fuck shit.
Yeah, but I mean that's basically what.
But that's how I felt about Bryson Tiller. So you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You know.
So what's going on in the gossip world, Miss Sanchez?
Have you seen Rihanna looking thick?
Yeah.
People saying she got knocked up, man. Either she's eating right or somebody ate her right, and
she might be pregnant.
I mean, she's eating right. The question is she just eating right or is she eating for two?
Right.
Could be Aubrey's.
I think she might be pregnant.
Why do you think that?
Because Rihanna's never looked like that. She nah. Or on birth control or something.
Might be on something
different.
Say she's on birth control.
Because she's a little too thick. Those jeans,
I've
never seen her.
Because she can't hide that belly forever. She can't hide it forever.
She's wearing really baggy clothes, so...
Or she just said, fuck it.
I'm just going to eat what the fuck I want.
Yeah. She probably just reached the point where she's like, look, I'm nearing my 30s. I don't give a damn anymore.
That too.
Maybe.
That too.
I want to think she's pregnant.
Look, look,
just go with it.
I'm not saying she's not. I'm just saying that I've noticed in both men and women, the older you get,
the less fuck you give.
Exactly. You just gonna take me for I am, or you gonna keep passing on. Either way, I'm gonna still keep doing me.
You feel
probably just reached that point where she's like, these motherfuckers still gonna worship me regardless.
I can get any guy I want.
Because I mean, you notice the thicker she's getting, the more publicity she's actually getting too for the right reason.
Anything she does, she gets more publicity.
I don't like her.
Why?
Well, you're a woman.
Exactly.
No, I like her thin. She looks great thin. I don't like her thick. It looks weird. It looks
She looks succulent thick.
She looks off. Her head's like too small for.
Well, she might be.
She got a big ass forehead, so
real.
Nothing's gonna save that. But you had thickness with that forehead, and I'm more intrigued than I was a few years ago.
Hey, fuck it.
You're right. That's so funny because my girl's in Vegas right now. She's a really pretty, like, thin girl, and all her friends are like super petite. And she tweeted out saying, "No matter how pretty and a good personality that I have, these guys out here in Vegas want to fuck with the girl with the fat ass."
Because they're fuckboys?
Because you just said Rihanna looks, okay, but now you're interested because she's thick now.
I won't say that, but...
I mean, she was always beautiful, just I like thicker women. Yeah. So when I see a little more thickness, I'm like, interesting. Mm-hmm.
But maybe, and also about the personality, not always the looks.
Right.
Yeah.
And plus, she's in Vegas right now. I mean, shit. I don't know why I just said that. I just thought Vegas, because I was thinking about going to Vegas earlier.
For Memorial Day weekend?
Something like that. Just for the fuck of it. I want to watch that Michael Jackson shit. That's the only reason why I want to go.
Did you see the impersonator on Wendy Williams?
So, as we continue on, what else happened in gossip?
I mean, we've heard this before. Karrueche dating Quavo.
That's also
Quavo.
She's getting at me about getting mad at Lil Yachty.
You're rubbing off on me because that's weird. Anyways, they were spotted out. I think they're dating, and I think that this Chris Brown thing is kind of just dwindling down. Like I haven't seen him pop up.
They said they threw the case out.
Huh?
They said they threw the case. The judge threw the restraining order out, some shit like that.
Yeah, but which is never mind. I don't want to say anything.
Say it.
He hasn't gone on any of these blogs and saying, "Oh, you can't fuck with my bitch," or you know what I mean, anything wild. So I think this is good for Karrueche. I feel like she's moving on. No, he's waiting for what?
He's waiting for it to die down so he can do exactly what you just said. Nah. He's waiting for everything to die down, and he's gonna start lurking, and he'll be like, "Aha! Surprise!"
Nah.
Yeah, he just had to put that on pause because he's trying to release his album pretty soon. He's got to let some shit.
There's no pause on Chris Brown, so.
Well, there's a pause on marketing. Like, nigga, you got to sell some records because your last album was bullshit. So
royalty what's it called? Royalty.
So we need you to at least slow down.
And also, we ain't gonna listen to a double album of 20 tracks each. Nah, you better condense that shit down to 10.
Oh, you're actually gonna listen to it?
No, I'm just letting you know. Hell no, I ain't gonna listen to that bullshit. The fuck?
Well, shout out to Kentucky.
Dude, just call her name.
I was gonna say, what are we talking about now? Kentucky.
We can say some serious stuff about Karrueche, and you call it Kaleidoscope and Kentucky.
All types of shit.
Oh, because speaking of Kentucky, we saw some fried chicken venue at that Bacon Land.
Yep.
And that's your future.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
When is the damn BET Award?
On the 25th.
That shit was like last week.
No, it's on the 25th. June 25th, Michael's death.
That's time from now.
8-year anniversary after Michael's death.
You should buy a catalog for fried chicken and start seeing what types that.
Well, original recipe or extra crispy?
Right.
Cardi B's gonna win.
You want a few spices?
Oh, now you don't want Nicki to win. You want Carter to win, huh?
No, I'm just saying that I know Remy's not gonna win.
Man, me and JC gonna watch that shit like a family, and when that happens, we all gonna snap. We're gonna continue constantly snap. We're gonna tag it in. Oh, you snap her.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, you're speaking into an existence.
I will force feed you some fried chicken and laugh the
Right.
entire damn time. Yeah,
We're gonna document that shit. But also it was kind of a slow news week last week. But Twitter never sleeps. So I sent it to y'all in the group chat because I just followed it. But I call this hashtag Flyout Bay. You had Stranded Bay, you had Hurt Bay. I call this dude Flyout Bay. So earlier last week, this random guy on Twitter, I don't know his name. These names don't matter.
Something.
It's something, but it don't matter. So he goes on Twitter and he starts telling them little thread stories about this chick he met, and they were talking for a minute. They were always DMing each other. So he decided, I'm going to fly from New York to LA to go see her. So he goes out there. Long story short, she gives him the whole runaround and shit like that, saying she doesn't want to see him and all this other crap. So he got so upset that he just took a flight home, and he just got upset. He just goes on Twitter and starts talking shit about her. So then...
But wait.
There's more. The woman comes on there. And also, there was another picture that came out earlier that week that they were eating at Yard House or some restaurant. Mm-hmm. And he said, what did the caption say? He said,
"Yeah, broke niggas don't be shopping."
No, that was before. No. He said something. I'm gonna eat everything on the plate. I'm gonna eat everything here.
On the menu? Oh.
I'm gonna eat everything here, including what's on the plate. There was a picture of her, and then whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're thinking, okay, everything's cool, and then he just said everything was bad. And he took an early morning flight. He showed the screenshots of the DMs, texts, and all that. So then the woman comes on, the girl comes on and tells her side of the story. And pretty much, long story short, she said that he flew out there with $27 to his name. Mm-hmm. He wore the same clothes for 6 days straight.
Stank ass nigga.
Yeah. Damn. He only had a backpack on him. And he thought that he was going to go out there and get some ass. He thought he was going to go out there and stay at her house. And then when she found out that he was lying, she pretty much kicked him out the house. Now,
did she have a boyfriend?
No, she didn't have a boyfriend, no.
Oh,
but
she had a close friend.
She had a close friend that saw all this go down.
Right.
Now, what makes this even more worse for old boy is that she recorded their conversation and put it on SoundCloud. And yeah.
SoundCloud, man.
Huh?
Are you sure these people aren't doing this to...
No, she had video.
Because there's so many stories, they're just basically like copycatting it, and then
I wouldn't be surprised.
More followers. That's how I feel.
I wouldn't be surprised because
the flow
of this story on Twitter, the shit just wasn't like. I've seen Black Twitter stories, and everything flows so perfectly, and there's just like long threads.
Yeah,
I went back to try to find everything to tell somebody about this story.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, a lot of the tweets were lost. Like, I couldn't find where... And then next thing you know, they're, like, lost in between other responders' tweets. Like, it just wasn't organized to be, like, that authentic.
But it was just...
And dude still has his Twitter.
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to my main point of all this. So, my main point is don't air out your L's because social media makes everyone feel like they're important.
But I think that they're hype off of this.
Yeah,
it's not an L for them. It's like, oh, I want attention.
And he's a rapper too.
I want to be featured on this. Oh, he's a rapper.
Not that good though.
Now I'm gonna click your SoundCloud.
But everybody gonna check the SoundCloud.
I'm gonna check your. I'm gonna get my views.
Man.
Fuck out of here.
The name's Man on SoundCloud.
So you feel this story? I'm telling you, it's fake.
Fake.
It could go either way in my book because
these things do happen for sure. But for you to have a whole thread and be all nice, and
people are
when you're
weird.
Mad at somebody, you're going in.
Right.
You're doing
He
wild
went in.
shit.
He went in on her.
But it was nice. It was perfect. It was a story. It was like,
and they had all the screen.
Here's my screen.
Well, I saw another story. I saw another story last night that was really fucked up, and it's about this one Asian chick that met this dude, and pretty much he just screwed her over, made her like buy everything for him, and he was saying all this nice stuff to her, and she was just airing out everything, had all the fucking screenshots, everything. Like people, she just said she's crazy. My main point is don't air out your L's on social media. That's all it is, because I really feel these people go on there just to,
People go on social media to get attention. So if you're doing that, you want attention.
Exactly. You want to air out your most embarrassing moment.
Have people go on there and be like, oh, I've been through this too. Okay, well, I don't feel as bad because
Everyone has an L. Don't air it out.
I mean, to my family and my friends and loved ones, don't air your
L's
out on social media. To everybody
Ever.
else I don't know who's already failing at life, please continue doing it. I
me-
find it entertaining every single
It's
week.
entertaining because sometimes I try to ignore it, but then when my whole timeline's talking about it, I will just find okay, where's the story start? I'll go on certain people's tweeters, profiles, and I'll see the story and I read the thread, and I'm just like, why did you air this? Why can't you just keep this to yourself?
Yeah, because I recently got added to some Facebook groups
Mm-hmm.
that are just completely raunchy and derogatory.
Hey, man,
and I don't even know sometimes which is better, Black Twitter or some of these groups.
But you told me a great story that old girl told you that happened on Facebook. You told me back in January. And you saying that shit was fake. You saying what I told you was fake on this.
This wasn't fake because this was some gangbanging shit.
Yeah, you don't have to tell the story.
This involved gangbangers and
baby mamas,
threesomes and baby mamas and secret.
He went in.
Like a movie.
Life is a movie, Yvanna.
But
you should know this.
But it flowed better with it being the truth. There was no It took a while for receipts to come out. They didn't just show them right out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit talking, a lot of undertones being thrown in, and then when certain buttons were pushed,
like where are the
that's
subliminals?
when responses.
That's when people start doing. People start with the subliminals,
right?
Well, and then she aired out the subliminals too. Like I said, this shit is just where people air. Just don't air out your L's on social media, man. It's not worth it.
Nah. Like I said,
at the end of the day,
like I said, the people I love and my loved ones don't air it out. To everybody else that ain't doing much with your life, please keep providing me with weekly entertainment. I enjoy it.
Just air out.
There's times where I have to pick between Netflix and reading threads.
Pretty much.
And I will say my reading has been impeccable the last few months.
You came back, huh?
Yeah.
I get so annoyed reading these threads because there's so many like misspelled words.
You have the grammar police, huh?
I'm the grammar police. I'll literally delete my tweet if I see something. If I misspell something, I'll delete it and I'll rewrite it and then post it.
I do that too.
What you got to do is you got to find a partner to read this with, because then when you catch it and they don't catch it, you're able to tell them the story and you're able to do voices. So when you do voices, it makes the misspellings that much better.
Right, because
I was going to say, why they don't just make a blog post about it instead of just going on Twitter?
I'm more confused why the hell this ended up on Black Sports Online.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. They air out everything.
There's nothing about sports on there.
Like Black Sports
Online.
Online.
They have a lot of
Black Sports Online, I done gone to bat for you
Never
a few times. Step your damn game up. This shit didn't need to be on your website.
They aired out Stranded Bay. They aired out
that shit didn't need to be on their website either. Like, come on, man.
What does that have to do with sports?
Exactly. Black Sports Online.
Hey, man.
Sports. This has nothing to do with sports.
Just the black sports?
Black Twitter, black Eddie. They just want to get hits at the end of the day, man.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. Hits, likes,
followers,
all that shit. All that.
Insecurity,
we're just consumed
by social media.
and we're all fucked.
You can tell a lot about somebody on their social media. You can tell how insecure they are, and just
absolutely.
I was looking at one the other day, and I was like, "Man, you one insecure ass motherfucker."
I can tell everything I need to know from a person by three things. One, how they organize from day to day, week to week, month to month. Two, what they listen and watch all the time. And three, social media interactions.
Pretty much.
Once you dive in, I think that's something for those who are confused or intrigued about the dating game in this day and age. Focus on those three, and you'll get all the answers you need.
Pretty much. Shit. So, any final words from anybody? Like final words, but like random thoughts.
If you come to my damn bar.
Well, shit. Huh? Are we coming to your bar or?
Okay, no. If you come to my bar, I'm trying to figure out this story because basically this guy that has literally been trying to talk to me, my coworkers, like a bunch of people at my job, and like he tried to talk to me first, tried to talk to my coworker Jenny, like has done this. Came to my bar with his like girl that I guess he just is dating or whatever, seeing. Came to my bar. She got mad because he was ordering drinks from me, and he was like, "Oh, take a shot with me, da da da." And she got pissed off, and she just gave me stank ass looks and
oh shit, women hate women.
Yeah, but I'm like, this is your dude. Like, I have nothing to do. She doesn't know that he's trying to talk to me or anything, but she was just giving me looks, my girls looks, everything. And I was just like, girl, what? I didn't do anything. I'm a bartender. That's what I'm doing. If your guy is ordering drinks, I'm going to give him drinks. Like, what do you expect me to do? Then she starts saying little slick shit like, Yeah, she was talking to one of the other guys at the bar. He's like, "Yeah, you're not coming home with us. We're about to do the do. Like, we're about to have sex.
Smash.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're not invited." And she's like, "She's definitely not invited." Talking about me.
Ooh,
What?
shit. So did you keep your cool or what?
I'm invited. No, I kept my cool. Gave him the bill. They split the bill. I was laughing. Sorry, I really was laughing. And then they both didn't tip me shit.
Well,
because they mad.
Well, I mean, they mad. I mean, she mad.
She's mad, and then he's a jerk too.
How's he a jerk?
Because he's a dog. He talks to everybody. He's I don't like him.
Okay.
Anyways, but if you come to my bar, don't get mad. I'm not trying to talk to your guy. I'm just there to serve drinks. That's all I'm really there for. So, yeah.
Well then.
Wow.
Sorry, I just had to get that.
I'm glad you did on this Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Well, I don't got no final words. Just I was thinking about something, words. But what's y'all soundtrack for the week? Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
No!
Song ever. No.
No!
This is like a good song for Sesame Street. Ratchet Sesame Street.
I want to put this on the playlist, bro.
I know. And when you play this back, it's going to be stuck in your head some more.
You like that one gif of the dude that pushes the button and looks at you
and smiles.
I hate you.
Peekaboo, peekaboo. Peekaboo, peekaboo,
like
peekaboo.
Pikachu,
Pikachu.
I'm done.
Oh okay, bro. Turn that shit off before I just jump out the window. Shit.
So, what have we learned this week?
Peekaboo?
No. When I say let's review something, don't argue back. Just review the damn thing. Otherwise, I'm going to play one of the most irritating ass songs off the project.
Fuck you.
My soundtrack of the week is Glow Up by Meek Mill.
He dropped 3 hits, man.
Since y'all want to be fucking annoying.
Okay, so
for those who don't know, we have a group chat, and I'm probably gonna get cussed out all week.
Motherfucker,
I got peekaboo stuck in my head again.
Peekaboo.
And I'm just gonna send laughing gifts all week.
Shit. Well, I was listening to Watch the Throne this weekend before you. Why not? And I got on Niggas in Paris, and now I can't even listen to this shit no more. Peekaboo.
This doesn't flow with our track list, okay?
I will make it work. Watch. Watch.
Turn it up.
So peekaboo, huh? Motherfuckers can't find me.
Motherfuckers can't find me. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, nigga.
Bruh, I'm done. Speaking of people in Paris,
Peekaboo, nigga.
I'm out.
What do you mean you out?
To Paris.
What? Well, hold up. So let's see. 2 months ago, I'm about to say Peekaboo. Trinidad, Thailand,
not in Trinidad.
Thailand, then Cuba. Now Peggy.
Yes, sir. That's how we do it.
We're just gonna spin the globe next time, and then we're just gonna peekaboo.
That's what's gonna.
You're gonna be in Paris, and you're gonna hear that shit.
That's gonna be on every song. Not peekaboo. That song is gonna be
Niggas in Paris.
For sure.
Or Mexicans in Paris.
Acting up.
Vatos in Paris.
But I'm black though.
Yeah, that's true.
True. You're black now. Kind of. Kind of.
Woo!
Why the fuck you play that, man? Peekaboo. That's what we're gonna call this episode. The Peekaboo episode.
Well.
Peekaboo episode.
Well.
So,
you gotta spot them all.
So while Yvanna's in Paris, she's gonna be hearing Peekaboo. She probably won't be back next week.
Definitely won't be listening to Peekaboo.
I really hope not.
This is the type of shit I'm gonna listen to. Can I have another track?
Oh, you want another one, huh? Another one.
Have you guys heard this song?
Bye.
It's just Bossa Nova.
Bossa?
Años después.
How's it go? That ain't no Paris shit.
It's not really Paris, it's like Spain.
Jazz, huh?
You've heard this song, right? Am I like the...
Yes, I have. It's classy.
Classy.
Bougie music.
This is gonna be on my bougie.
Classy.
This is bougie music.
Classy peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
How did you do that to this song? Why? It's over. No more peekaboos.
Trying to write this down so I can remember it. Okay, we can. Yeah.
On my bougie.
This is some
I'll
bougie.
be acting up.
You better be safe out there.
I will.
Sure. So, this is episode 43, the Peekaboo episode. God damn it!
Peekaboo.
Oh my god, nigga.
When LeBron James dunks on the nigga on Thursday,
Peekaboo.
Let's go Warriors.
when Draymond blocks somebody, peekaboo.
When he kicks him in the nuts,
Yeah.
peekaboo.
Surprise, motherfucker, peekaboo.
Done.
Shit.
Peek a nuts.
Pick your nuts, nigga. So, oh yeah, Kaepernick might have a team.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain before we go? Because you wanted him to be on a team so badly, Busby. How badly do you want him to be on a team, Busby?
What do you mean, my favorite? You're a Niner fan too. Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe. Fuck Jared York.
I want you to finish it. We're gonna end this episode by saying this. Say it, Yvanna.
Fuck Jared York.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Peekaboo.
Peace. Yeet.